Yo, I'm just sitting here editing this video right now, and I just want to say, if you don't like and subscribe in the next 5 seconds, you will have bad luck for the next 10 years. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Nova here, and so we just decided to switch it up a little bit and just put me editing a video. I'm probably gonna be editing a bunch of videos. We're both gonna just do it, but in this video, I'm gonna do a solo arena tips video on how to just figure out what you need to do in your arena solos. So let's get right into it. Okay, so for the first tip, what you're going to want to do, you're going to want to find a drop spot that suits you. So like right now the map is very balanced. There are a bunch of spots that are very low key and spots that are very high key. You're going to, if you're not really gaining hype really good, you want to find a good low-key landing spot like the one that I landed at right here. It is offside of the apple orchard, but if you're like just losing hype and stuff, you just need to find a spot like this to land, and so you won't get rushed by people out of start, and maybe you can just wait for 60 hype. Okay, so for the second tip, you need to find a good rotation. So like on this clip, I land at the Hinchy base and I rotate down to this little racetrack right here, and so I just rotate through here, grab mats and everything that I need. While you're rotating, you need to find a good place that has good mats and a good heal source. So from the place that you land, you can create like triangle, square, line, anything that you want, and just try to get mats and heals. I'm gonna go into the other one. I'm going down into here and I see that there's a person down there. I am 100 HP, I have a gray AR and about 400 or 500 mats in total. So I don't want to take that fight because I have a gray AR and no shields. So I'm just trying to crouch walk and get out of there as fast as I can, because I know that this will be a pretty unfair fight because he probably has a shotgun and some good amount of shields. So I just try to get out as fast as I can without him seeing me. So like I said, you're just going to rotate around. I skipped that one rotate, so I just rotated up to this place up here, which is like the hill, and then I go from the Hinchy base, I go down to the orchard, I go up to that hill, and then I go down here because I know that there are 3 chests down here. And once you start landing at a place over and over again, you'll start to learn the chest spawns and where everything else is, and it'll help you out a lot actually. Because if a kid lands there, you know that you probably know that spot more than him, unless he lands there a lot, honestly. Which right now I'm getting better loot, which is really good. I finally find some shields and a good AR. So I'm drinking this big pot right now, and I actually get a close range weapon. So that'll help me out in my close range fights. There's another car, and I'm still not comfortable with my loot because the only close range weapon I have is a gray SMG. And I know that that's probably not going to help out in a close range fight. I probably need at least a gray shotgun. So I just try to push off of that fight and just wait and rotate into Risky when I know that he's probably gone. Okay, so I rotated into Salty Towers, finding some better loot as I rotate into there. I know that there's a big fight in front of me, but I just don't want to push it. But I know that if I do rush that, I can probably get some free lasers, so I try to get as close as I can without them noticing. As you can see right here, I'm pushing up, but I'm not building or anything. That's one thing. If you're losing hype, you can push, but don't be afraid if you get lasered or anything. You just gotta take it chill and just like box up. So actually, I am getting targeted, and there's a threat meter, and if the meter is very low to the bottom, it'll be 1 threat meter bar. And I'm trying to get some free beams right there, but it'll be 1 threat meter bar, and that means that he's probably far away from you. But once that starts going up, it means he's getting closer. So if it's 2 bars, then you know that he's getting closer. And then if it's full 3 bars blinking red, you know that's probably him. So I start assuming that it's this kid that got up right on me right here, because the threat meter went completely red as soon as he came up on me. So I'm just trying to sit here, wait for that 60 hype, because I'm trying to gain hype. So I'm just sitting here watching these kids fight right now. And as soon as this kid probably starts rotating out, I may try to jump out and get a free laser on him, like I was saying, and get a free beam. Okay, so I have gotten my 60 hype, so I feel, now I'm happy that I actually got some hype. So this kid starts rotating out, so I try to jump out. I notice that he hears me, so he's coming up over the hill, and I get a free laser on him. So now I know that he's low. I'm rushing up on him, trying to apply as much pressure as I can so he can't get any heals off. I break through his wall, and he gets up in a box right here, which he was drinking a mini, so he was kind of slow building back that stair again. So I'm just trying to rush into the box as good as I can. I shockwave up through his builds just to try to get height, and then I hear that he's getting shot at by this other kid. So I get up under his box, break his floor, and allows me to get the free kill. So on to the second game. I land at my spot, and I decided to take a different rotation path because I know that the apple orchard is probably pretty... I was just assuming that there's probably a bunch of people landing there. So right now I'm just getting free mats and free hills. Always check the ice pins because they have free fish in them. I opened that one and got a free flopper, which will help me out in heals. And if it comes down to having to be a heal off in the end, I could use that. So I'm just grabbing mats right now and just trying to rotate out. So I rotate into the apple orchard, and I'm just like, I'm still getting mats, I'm still getting hills and everything that I need. So I also get a free 100 gold out of that vault, which I could set bounties on people with. So I hear that there's a kid shooting, so I just try to get out of there. So I start crouch walking off because I know there's a kid there, and I just get in the cart and try to get out of there as fast as I can, because I know that if I rush that fight, it probably will be, I won't have that big of an advantage because I only have a gray charge, and a charge is really more of a piece control shotgun in this. The shotguns are very balanced and do very good damage, I can say that. The tac, maybe you need to put a little bit of buff on it, but so I start heading over to the rock place again, but I'm getting lasered by another kid, so I just get out of there too. I find some minis on the ground, which will help me get some more heals. I keep the minis because I already have 1 flopper and 15 bandies. So I rotate into risky and I find some more minis. So I know that there are those henchmen things here, so I'm just trying to get out away from them, grabbing this chest just to find some extra hills. So I go out back into risky, and I think the henchmen side, no, alright. So I just start sinking into the sand, and someone comes up from behind me in storm. They laser me down to 23 HP. So I just apply pressure on him. It allows me to get the flopper off because he's built straight up. So I let him break through my roof, and it allows me to get out. I hit him for 44 right there, but as I'm falling, he hits me for another good shot. So I box up and I use as much heals as I can. The henchmen are actually shooting at him too, so that is a little bit of cover. So I break down one, I box up down here, and I get another heal off. He's breaking into my box up above me because he thinks that I'm up there. So I hear him get lasered by the henchman, and I know that I have a good peek right there. So I edit the wall once, and it allows me to get the good right hand peek, which is a free 20 hype. I also get siphon from that. It's 50 health a kill, so I get free loot and free mats and everything. If you stayed this far into the video, I just want to thank you so much. for all the support, guys. In one day, we have gained 4 subscribers in one day, which is actually really good. So, it's 2 days actually. But, just, if you stayed this far, please like the video, and comment if you want to see some more videos like this. And if you would, maybe subscribe. You don't have to, but maybe subscribe. So, we'll see you guys in the next one.